Runaway standard. The modernization plan was in full swing. Of course, that meant that steam engines were to be scrapped to make way for diesels. Oddly, mainline steam production did not cease until 1960, when the last 9F Evening Star was constructed. The 9Fs were the most powerful British engines, and the last mainline steam engines built between 1954 and 1960. One 9F was called Murdoch. He was one of the many 9Fs built after the modernization plan was published. He saw diesel engines every day and always felt as if he was misplaced. He talked about it with his crew.
I don't understand. There are so many of these boxy engines and so few engines like myself.
It's the way of BR. They want to get rid of all steam engines.
Including my class?
Yes, even your class. Interestingly, BR has taken steps to abolish steam since before your classmates were built.
So why were so many members of my class built afterwards?
Hell if I know. BR is going down the drain. They've got Dr. Beeching as the chairman, and he's axing lines left and right.
Could I be withdrawn and scrapped?
I don't know. I really don't know.
One evening, some weeks before withdrawal was to take place, Murdoch reflected on his life. He was angry. He had only been in service for about a decade, and now BR was going to cut him up. All his life, he had listened to diesels taunting him and news of lines and steam engines being axed. That was too much.
I'm leaving BR, and nothing is going to stop me. I still have decades of life left, and BR won't take that away.
Murdoch wasn't sure where he'd go, but he didn't care. Anything was better than being on BR. He bolted down the line, not stopping for anything. He was determined to escape. It took a very long time, but he reached Barrow. Murdoch's crew went for help. But the same night, a storm caused a landslide which completely hid Murdoch from view. When his crew searched for him the next day, they could not find him and eventually gave up searching. Murdoch stayed in the shed for years, conflicted. On one buffer, the scrapyard was something that no engine wanted to face. On the other buffer, his desire for freedom had landed him in a predicament, one which he considered worse than scrap. Would he be rediscovered and restored, or would he stay there and rust away?